God one more time as I am in your divine line. Bless me on this night of frontier fear. I ask that you bless me on this evening experience and place those that need my entertainment, and especially my help tonight, in front of me. I shall not forget, I need their love and touched out handful hearts also. So here I go and say goodbye one more time and ask that you keep me on your divine line. Stuff in the book is actually quite dark, but tonight we're just going to keep it lighthearted and full of love because it's coming up to Christmas and I think that's just the way it should be. Okay? I'm going to start off with a poem called Circle of Angels. It was one of the first poems that I ever actually wrote. So here it goes. As I sit here as still as a mirror, taking in every little detail amongst these circle of angels that dance in the heavens above, I feel warmth that is love and creative energy that burns like a wildfire in my heart. In a circle there is but everlasting life, and in this case a friendship with closeness that's compacted like a bunch of wildflowers. In our circle of friendship there is no such thing as a higher diplomat or a lower economy. We are but one equal drawing on a fine line of 180 degrees. Thank you, my circle of angels, for this everlasting creative energy, love, equalness that we draw onto one another like a bee to the pollen of a flower. Thank you. Going to do a poem called Come Out of Your Shell. It's quite philosophical, so it is. It's quite short. Temporary shell, forever light, torn or destroy, growth or life, a decision of whisper choice. There is no matter in the corruption, for it is pure when sloth. For when the spots are what we do, a cake of mush or a brighter glow. Though in this line, only intention is love, it is divine. Thank you. This poem is called Let Me Go. I think probably my mum would understand about this. Egg of safety, closed from it all, hatch I come. Let the real come in with a breeze of release. Watch me grow as you feed and comfort me. Let me go and find my sustenance as I build up as you watch on. One fine let me go to take this confusion of philosophy on as I get hurt with pain and sorrow, with goodness and sun smiles. I hope we meet again for that hot steaming cuppa in your new nest miles away from mine. But you're still half my heart. Love you for letting me go. Thank you. As you can see, I'm quite nervous. This is the first local performance I've ever done, like, you know, and I'm really grateful to have you all out here, like, you know, it's fantastic. So, this poem is called Violet. You are the queen that was introduced to my heart early, a fresh fragrant to my humanly senses, a colour so radiant it can be seen from this universal life of never ending. Unfortunately, your throne was upon me in my darkness, so I did not act. But that behind us now, it looks like the connection of lightness has stood the test of time. When I seize hold the connection with your eyes at your light, pink, robust flamboyancy, I can see those features release me of my darkest hours and shine through like the sun in an August afternoon. You are the rose of my heart, my life, my violet. Thank you. This is great, isn't it? Starting to get into the wing of it now. This poem is called My Forever Bloom. Blue ocean tainted blood seeps my bones like just a dirty troll. Darkness fill this room of shut blind, I'm just a fool. Soon to be forgotten and lost with a slippery grasp. Please, oh please, love me like no other in this time. I prefer me sedated in your embrace, this is a fucking joke, ha ha. But love is all around in forever circle of being. To win this evil, eyes down, chin to chest, I stare into oblivion. Let the music end with words, for one day my persona will end as a hero. For what is inside will burst, my forever bloom. Thank you. David sitting out there, his mother mentioned to me when she read the book that she absolutely loved this poem. It's kind of funny how I wrote this poem. It was actually from a picture that I seen of a woman looking at a flower, and it was a creative writing course and we had to work around it, like, so I hope you enjoyed too. As I passively walk my daily retreat, I gaze from my peripheral vision upon a queen so alluring, it makes my heart tremble with clarity. There is a woman in front of me, skin so smooth, I could polish my finest jewelry on. Her hair's silk, brown, short and sleek, hanging on her shoulders weightless. It radiates with a hat to cover, just enough so one doesn't get blinded of its elegance. Those clothes she wears on the delicate thimble body of hers calls out to me expression of self. As she is tunneled vision to that wild purple flower, seeking its meaning of existence, only if she knew that flower is a mere reflection of her beauty in my eyes. The flower's potency shines just like her. Without one of those flowers on that bush of magic and mystery, the structure of it would fall apart forever, as would my life and the entire world if this gorgeous creature was to vanish off it. As she cracks her smile, it's like the flowers open wider. Their bee attracting middle is an eye, in order to grasp hold with the flowery minds, one of life's many wonders, her. Unfortunately, I know that this moment will only be short-lived, as like many great moments in our lives, but I have lived the moment, and she, my wild girl, shall stay with me on my days of dreams and reminiscing. Thank you. This one is called Baby. The nectar inside has died, but I promise I will never let your heart sink into the ice as mine has. Your soul will melt the sun. In this silence, our love is still felt. Through this dark that you have so gracefully helped me through, your love has still been felt. Your hand so tightly gripped in mine, you have never let me slip so far into hell. You have introduced me to heavenly happiness. Now through your optimistic plans together, the light will shine, and the flowers will open in the spring with our hearts together forever. Thank you. This one's called Spring. With this spring in my step, my heart box filled with butterflies. Each time I look into your eyes, the love fills me up. Through my pain, there is always a get well wish for your heart. You know any pain of yours shall always be relieved by me. I will not let a tear trickle your cheek. You shall always smile in my arms. This is our spring. We shall always have depth. We shall always have fun. We shall always have spring in our hearts as we let each other know we love us. Thank you. That was the poetry from the actual published book, but my second book will be published at the end of next year, so I thought I'd bring some down to just perform them and sort of give you a little taster of what the next book has to come. The first poem on this is a nice one to start off with, but it's got the word poo in it. And my sister laughed when she read it, but it's kind of ironic, like, you know what I mean, to the actual experience of this person. But the way that it was printed, the poem at the end is called Now As a Man, and I'm kind of glad that was the last poem, because it's kind of like the new sort of effect that I'm going for in my poetry now, something more observational rather than being too selfish about the whole thing. So this is called This Is Your Song. I sit here at these unrented table and chairs. Now that you have gone, I won't even walk or crawl the stairs. The parting was a mutual agreement. It doesn't take away the fact that we are in bereavement. This song just for you was an internetter in my ears. Doing this now just for you, so you have a song in my one and many weeping tears. I know that through this time I have been the happy-go-lucky clown, deep-throated right to the pinpointed lonely phase. I only shine down with a serious unhappy frown. You messaged me 2 days later and my answer seemed shite to you. Baby, we need this time apart so my art and my own can lash out of me like one big fat poo. People say that in fate and destiny it could be. Over time, if we are still in each other's hearts, maybe we can see. Remember that my demons destroyed us over 6 months long. I write this to you because this is always going to be your song. And no matter what I do, it will never compare to what I had with you. Thank you. This poem is called Emily Rose. Kind of wanted to call my daughter that if I ever had one. But this is a kind of poem just calling out to her if she ever does appear. You may never be born. I am your father, but I believe your mother may be gone. She may not have approved of your name, but I don't have to worry about that pain. I may be all alone in this standard time, because she was not your mother and I think I would only pine. If I never get a chance to bounce or hold you on my breast, just remember you're permanently printed on my chest. I await for you in a doze. You are my Emily Rose. Thank you. This is kind of like a bit of an ironic poem. It's called Benefit Writer. As I think most artists kind of start off in benefits. But it's quite sort of, it's about being a writer, but I like the way that I started it and the way that it ended it. The silent and blank intro. Lost in the scribble, and I am the benefit writer. When I am there, I am grabbing smoke with an infected heart and tears. I will die for my outspoken words and gift. My silence and public eyes are only video spun, but inspired in this record. I did not wish to start from these chambers, but for now, I am surrounded, but buckled behind my doors. At least I did not stop breathing while I still huffed breaths. I will write and perform from benefit and hope to be loyally accepted in royalty hearts. I will surface the mountaintops and let my words drip like snow, because I have belief over coffee from Mummy Zing with a wrinkled ink outro. Thank you. This poem is called What the Heart Found. I think, like for a lot of us, I think if we listen to our hearts, like we'll see where we need to go next and exactly what we got to do. Freeze the mirror with you and catch a breath from the smoke. Sip the breath and crunch the glass between your teeth. Look out with a reflected heart and see around for your intuitive interests. They will beat to you before you even become still. Your reflected heart of reflection is a small length of future, but will be devotedly precise and show what the heart found. Thank you. This poem is called The Woodpecker. I think for most of us, when we're in relationships, I think women do become woodpeckers. Like, so they do. This is one specific girl. She was great, like, but you know, she was still a woodpecker. The delightful nightmare of my noisy little woodpecker. You rise for a cup of tea no more by my side. You pecked your way through my wooden heart, and now I see the shavings scattered. I hoover and dust them with only my shameful body of memories to precise on. You have left me with half a carved heart. I know it was my emotional stability that left you drowned in the lake beside the tree. To save was these names of love, respect and appreciation. I know I didn't shoot you, but I might as well have, because we are now dead. You were my delightful nightmare, but you only make a sound when I suffer. But you will always be my woodpecker gnawing at my delicate wooden heart. Thank you. Oh, my foot's gone dead. How'd you do? I'm actually, this is the last poem of the night. I think I sort of rushed through them a bit too fast, like, but, say what? I think I rushed through them a wee bit too fast, like, you know, it's my first performance, and I didn't realise there was going to be so many people here, because I was kind of waiting about, and then everybody just sort of came out of the blue at about 7 o'clock, and I was like, oh shit, you know. This poem is called Now As a Man. I'm actually quite proud of this poem, because I think, like, for a lot of us, when we get older, and that is, we try to find that childlike imagination again that has got lost along the way. And this poem was inspired. I was sitting in my writing room. I just went up to check emails or something, but I was just gazing out the window of my old home in Glenbeigh Walk, and I seen these two kids. Like, I mean, they were no older than maybe 8 or 9, like, but they were just, you know, just being with life, like, you know what I mean, just enjoying it so much. And it took me back to my childhood, and some of it, you know, is sort of placed in this poem itself, like, you know. And I just think that it's nice to go back there and find that child within again and let it come out, you know. So this is it. Now as a man, I see you everywhere I go. I do not want to hurt or destroy as I have so. I just want to bless all those gods in their low. Do not let them fall as I have so. Tinted grass from the street lights we play between the trees and our socks. A heavenly cover surrounds us as a pillow cushion snug tight, just like mums and dads did when we warmth in our winter beds. Cartwheel and run and noise by the neighbours' houses and homes. Some of those tenants we grow beside, and some we never met. The cars on gravel tracks as we are warned by Granny's finger and the colour red. This is our green stamp to remember and recite like the cardboard box rocket ship. Now as a man, I see you everywhere I go. I do not want to destroy or hurt as I have so. I just want to bless all those gods in their low. Do not let them fall as I have so. Thank you very much, folks. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Like I say, I think I sort of rushed through it a wee bit too fast, you know, just a bit nervous and stuff, like, you know, and I think I kind of messed up a couple of times, like, you know, with the words and stuff, but my apologies about that, like, but you know, I think being creative and stuff is a really great thing to find, like, you know. I'm trying to find the holism in my life as well, like, you know, by doing the physical side of things. But a lot of my poetry will be very physical and psychological, the first book and the second book. But some of the stuff that I'm doing now is more observational and more spiritual and philosophical. And that's kind of what I'm looking into, you know, something like Now As a Man. I think those poems really stick. I don't really want to be selfish and too dark anymore, like, you know what I mean, because I think there's enough darkness in life that we have to deal with without having to read about it all the time, like, you know. But if there is a lot of darkness in you, it's good to fuel that out if you find it through writing or art, you know, in some form of way, painting or sculpting, or even working like Colin with a camera and things like that and making films. If you can find something to be creative with. A lot of times, you know, people in my family always tell me to keep myself grounded. So that's why I'm getting back into my training and stuff like that, like, you know, to keep myself a bit more grounded. And I'm actually going to be working with an advocacy group over in Korean. I'm doing a 10-week course now to be a voluntary counsellor. And I'm really looking forward to that, which I'm going to be helping other people like myself who suffer with bipolar disorder. And I'm going to be helping them out to hopefully put some hope back in their pockets again. Because I think when we leave this place, I think it's good that we leave hope behind, if that's one thing that we can leave behind, you know what I mean, to our generation and to the generation below us and so on and so forth. If we can leave that all behind, a bit of hope for them, then, you know, things will start to get better. But thank you very much. You've given me a lot of hope tonight by coming out here. I really appreciate your love and respect and appreciation of coming out here to listen to me wangle on. And thank you very much. But I hope you enjoyed yourself and enjoyed the entertainment, and finish off your coffee and enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you.